Yes, people, big up if you're here in the morning in the UK, or if you're anywhere in the world, to be fair. It might be the afternoon, it might be nighttime, but it's that show. It's in the middle, well, just before the middle of the day for us, so we can cater for people all around the world. So you don't miss Never Foul Live. Unfortunately, unless you're all the way in America, that side of the world, then it's kind of a little bit different. So that's why you got the evening shows and you might be able to catch that one. But yeah, joined by Monts, joined by Joe once again, and joined by a man like Kunle, as you may see, who's got a few things to say. But yeah, we're going to be talking about, if people want to know early, Chelsea's confirmed. For, if you don't know, Fraser Fletcher, I think he's actually a good journal when it comes to Chelsea. Chelsea fans seem to rate him very highly. They're talking about that. Chelsea really want him in January. He's an option. So he's an actual target. And then Ben Jacobs comes out last night alongside the Lions that Chelsea are not really fond of Ivan Toney as of yet, due to him not being fit and not being around, and doesn't fit the profile that they want. So if you're an Arsenal fan like Kunle right now, you're probably excited for that. There's more Arsenal stuff as well, but obviously there's that Ruben Neves stuff. But along the lines of that, I'm not too sure who else. Ivan Toney might be that guy. Casemiro for sale. Richard Arnold's leaving at the end of the year for Man United. Jean-Claude Blanc's looking likely he's going to be taking that role. And then obviously there's a few little murmurs around Real Madrid and Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I saw another murmur about Reece James. But a murmur is just a murmur. There's nothing more to it. What are you guys saying, man?
Oh, good. Oh, good. When you mentioned Chelsea, I thought we were going to be talking about these new little findings that have come to light about Roman Abramovich and stuff, onto a bit of a mad one. Some more charges for other football clubs now. So, yeah, I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, so The Guardian have done like a massive piece. They've spoken to journalists all over the world and stuff. Apparently, yeah, no. he was. See, I don't get all that. I just ignore it.
Yeah, neither do I. But I just got sucked into.
Yeah. I don't know. But apparently, he's been siphoning off payments everywhere. So yeah, lending money to CSKA Moscow when they were due to play him and stuff. 50 million he gave them. So yeah, some dodgy stuff going down.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen the allegations yet. I don't think I'm going to talk about them this stream. I might even leave that for Monts and his stream next, if he wants to do a little bit about that instead. Because I don't like echo chambers, innit? So the whole point is keeping authentic. I don't know about that, but all I can say for Chelsea right now, I'll dive into it when I see it. But for me, Todd Bowley is now, the owner, and he hasn't done anything for me, so it's not his fault. But we could talk about this Roman Abramovich. If we want to debunk it and debunk their whole period of what their success has been, then we will 100%. Do that, and we will do so. I just wanted to clear one thing up before we go into all the obviously there's a lot of transfer rumors. It's that time of year. We done it yesterday as well, etc., etc. I thought I'd bring this picture up because we had a conversation last night. Monts, he was in it, of course, talking about the foul, the actual foul that was on from Joe Linton. Right, you remember that one? Yeah. The one on Gabriel. I thought this would be dead, but I thought. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on the back and the neck. Two extended arms on the back. I mean, laws of the game tells me that's a foul. So I like being right, Monts.
I think it's soft.
I don't think it's a foul. I didn't think it was a foul at the time. I said on here.
Wait, sorry. First of all. Oh yeah, now my people, with your dark skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, today you go understand. And Monts, Kendall, all you people yesterday, you did crazy. I like you guys on a personal level, but you did crazy yesterday. And the reason why I say this is because I want to understand where in football you're allowed to use people to jump and it's not a foul. Is that like a thing? So you put hands on someone as part of your jump and it's not a foul. When was that? I don't
know. I've seen plenty of defenders get dunked on in that fashion, and they rather than say it's a foul, they say they got dunked on.
Who? Like,
So-
give me some examples.
It does look like some AI stuff.
None
that,
come
and
to
his
mind,
fingers
right?
are all
Cool, no
over.
problem. But
No,
as soon as it's an Arsenal one, your eyes
it's
are blind,
not.
brother.
It's not, bro. It's not.
Look, for me,
It's not.
All
Alright, go on. Go on.
sorry.
No,
It
go on.
is, bro. It is, Mons. Just because look, I don't care about this situation. I think the thing that pisses me off the most about that game was we didn't create enough to win the game. But the fact that they brought it up, they keep talking about it, they're bringing the voiceover and all that stuff. The fact is, it's a foul. I don't want to because it's create enough to win the game. I heard Kendall saying that we don't know if that goal was given, if we wouldn't still end up winning goal. We don't know what would happen. And a lot of fans are saying, but if Bruno should have got sent off, then Havertz should have got sent off. And I hear all of that. If Bruno gets sent off, I bet that Havertz challenge doesn't happen. So it's a whole different game. No one talk about that, though. No one talk about that. They just your man should have got sent off. It's crazy. There's shameless stuff going on because it's an Arsenal situation. There's not one team that if that they concede the goal that way wouldn't feel like it's a clear foul. I don't get.
Is it just me or is it turning to iRobot?
No, yeah.
Whoa.
Dalek.
Yo, Megatron, you gotta wait.
Megatron.
Wait about 5 seconds, bro. And then because the you know what I'm saying?
Megatron, that's
the Saudis that are in Newcastle trying to cut your connection line.
They are, bro. Because I'm speaking facts.
Money to
we back Liverpool in the Tottenham situation.
Oh, you go.
And you can't be here for us.
Oh yeah. Man. We backed you. Oh my God, we backed Liverpool in the Tottenham situation. Shut up, man. Do you know how many people told me
These are the facts, Mons. These are the facts, Mons.
I don't give a fuck.
A foul is a foul. That's what we're calling.
No. A hashtag got made on my own channel. Oh yeah, Mons. Hashtag deal with it. Remember that one? So please allow me. Please. So I don't know what back Liverpool talking about.
Deal with it is fine. I've dealt with it, but I'm okay. But I'm okay that it happened. But if man them are caught as saying it's not a foul, it's bullshit to me. It's a foul. But I'll deal with it. No problem.
You don't think it's a foul. Some people don't think it's a foul. It's not 100% one way. Again, it's not 100% one way or 100% the other way. There's some people who think it's a foul. There's some people that think it's not. Even if 80% of people think it's a foul, fair enough. Majority think it's a foul, but it's not 100% one way. With our one, it was 100% wrong, actually wrong. So that's the difference, isn't it? That is the difference. So again, you can see people in the chat that think it's not wrong. I think it's not a foul. So you can't.
I back Mons. I back you as well. I said at the time I didn't think it was a foul.
So my point is, why are people comparing it? Why are people comparing it, saying, "Oh, we backed you for the Diaz situation"? That's because the Diaz situation was 100% categorically, no arguments. It was wrong. This is not categorically wrong. It is an opinion. You thinking it's a foul? It's an opinion. It's an opinion because some people think it's a foul, some people don't. It's not categorically.
You know what? If that's not a foul, then boy.
But that's your opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
they never come out and said it's
wrong.
No,
but we had an incident in a game this weekend. The exact same situation that was given as a foul. So what's the difference,
bro? Again, that's consistency in the Premier League. It's
people need to be looking at Gabriel, man.
If you're talking about the Brentford one where they forgot to draw the lines, then fair. I'm with you on that. The Brentford one where they forgot to draw the lines last season, that's criminal. That's categorically wrong.
That's last season. I'm not talking about last season.
Okay, well, I'm giving you an example.
Recent. How is that not a foul? Look at.
Tell you, man, that's some AI. I'm telling you, them fingers look weird. Someone has doctored that. And listen, you can change rappers' voices these days and all sorts. If you look at that, look at his pinky. Look at his pinky. It's massive. I'm telling you. Some Arsenal fans done that. Bring that back up. Bring it back up.
Pinky is massive.
Look at his pinky, man. It's massive and half disappeared, man. What's that?
Because his head's round. It's sphere. It's
man. Honestly, that is some AI stuff.
How about this?
Cunley's made that.
We're using screenshots to judge fouls. Remember?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like when VAR slow down tackles. It's like we ignore how fast the game goes. When certain
the fingers do look off, man.
Just go watch it. Just go watch it again.
It's always gonna look worse. It's always gonna look worse. How about this? How about this? Someone get me the
Why
picture.
is this hand in period, once? Why is this hand
Someone-
on in period?
Can someone get me the picture of Kukurea being held by Haaland before Haaland grabs him? Can someone find me that? No? No? Oh, right. Cool. Fair enough then.
I mean,
Give him to find it, bro. At least give him to find it, man. Jeez.
I couldn't. Your connection is brazy. Yeah. I think Tom only bought your connection. Nah, but yeah. All right, look, we can talk about the foul if it's not a foul all day long, etc. But let's move on. Talking of Chelsea, anyways, we spoke about it yesterday with Don and a few others. Who else is there? A few others, I think. Yeah, anyways, Nobbins, etc. We were talking about the possibility of Osimhen going to obviously Chelsea, and then obviously Fraser Fletcher come out yesterday saying he's actually a real option for January, and we talk about how, Chelsea play right now, etc., and how much this guy's going to cost. The only thing that hasn't really come up is how much this guy is really going to cost Chelsea Football Club. Because if a player wants out, he's got like a year and a half left on his deal, if I'm correct. You might be forced to sell for about 100 million in January, maybe 110 million in January. Months, man. If they go get this guy, yeah, it's kind of long still. I can't even lie. Pause. Like, honestly, someone that can it's just an all-round type striker. A bit robust though. Probably link up's not the greatest, but they won't need that. Especially when you got Nkunku, Sterling, Cole Palmer supplying the ball. Like, I don't even want to think about it. Imagine all those chances you see Jackson missing. How many of those go at the back of the net?
Yeah, probably a few more. Not that many more. I think Osimhen gets 15 goals for Chelsea if he signs in the Premier League season. Don't think he gets any more than that. That's still a good return, but people need to understand.
In a full season?
In a full season, he'll get 15 goals for Chelsea, nothing more.
In a full season?
More,
wow, really? You don't rate him, innit? You don't rate him?
I don't know. I think Osimhen is a brilliant striker, but the Premier League's a different league, for one. And secondly, whenever you go to Chelsea or Manchester United per se, more so Chelsea at this moment, I'd say, than Manchester United. But regardless of what's going on in the club, like, not a lot of guys go there and be off and do what they're doing in their respective leagues prior to Chelsea. I don't think anyone's going to come in and score 30 goals or 25 goals. I don't care how good his record is. Chelsea have a different way of playing. It's more rigid. They can move the ball respectively well, and they do create chances as per, but like, I don't think it's going to make a massive difference. If you look at Jackson, he's still P&P. Like, he's not that great of a finisher. Of course he's pace and power.
No, he's not. Jackson's power.
Of course he is.
Jackson's not strong. He's weak.
What? How can you tell me Jackson is weak? Come on, man.
I see he gets shifted times. The guy's weak. If Jackson's on, how many goals has Jackson got this season as well alone? He's got like 6. And you're telling me Osimhen can't get more than 15?
Yes, I'm telling you. You lot can tell me.
Janet Jackson.
You lot don't know what that. You lot don't know what that Chelsea top does to strikers, isn't it? But
strikers, definitely, man.
You lot don't know, man.
Costa was last one, right? Costa, Drogba before that. Everyone else fails.
We've seen better than Osimhen fail, innit?
Yeah.
So with man like Fabregas there and shit, like stuff like that, like man that can actually provide. And I'm not Chelsea got some sort of, they do have creativity, but I don't know, man. I think it would have to be like second season coming for a player like Osimhen to really hit the heights. Not saying he never would, but I think in like people are saying the second he walks through the door, it transforms Chelsea into this top 4 team and above. No, it doesn't.
I do think he gets more than 15 though. I do. I do, man.
Look, I don't think like man, think like
maybe not first season.
Man are telling me Osimhen will get 25 plus in his debut season for Chelsea. Can you name me 5 strikers that have scored 25 plus Premier League goals in
a debut season?
In a debut season, name me 5.
Other than Haaland,
is there even 5?
25.
There ain't 5, bro. There ain't 5, bro.
Exactly.
Probably not.
Thank you very much, Kunle. Thank you very much. So to think a man is going to come in and score 25 plus, like his name is Erling Haaland, is redonkulous. It's redonkulous.
There is this because I listen, even as a Leeds fan, and when Bamford was struggling, everyone used to go, yeah, we need a 20-30 goal a season, man. And when you actually look, they don't fucking exist. And if they do, they're not coming to clubs lower in Premier League. They are very hard to find. So, to be fair, Mons is probably probably right. You know, Haaland aside, it's hard to score goals at this level.
Haaland and Salah are the
I
only
hear
ones
it. I
Haaland
hear
and
it, but
Salah are the only ones. That's it.
if there's any striker that will give it a run for his money, is Victor
Yeah.
Osimhen, Niger boy, the best pressing striker in the world right now. The boy can do everything. He can create something out of nothing. He's fast. He's tall. He's powerful. Like the guy is an absolute beast. I just don't want these Chelsea boys to ruin another striker, especially because he's for the Super Eagles, and we don't have much right about now. Do you get me? True, say we got Boniface coming true, but Osimhen is different gravy.
Boniface is colder as well. But no, and big up Enzo in the chat. He says we don't need him to score 25 plus in his first season, just around 15 goals. But that's what I said. I said in his first season, I reckon he gets 15, no more than 15.
Well, it looks like that's his destination because there's two destinations he mentioned. Yeah, there's one, obviously there's Man United, but we're not going to go and grab him. Too much money for one, and probably exactly the wrong signing considering what is needed at the club at the moment. And then obviously
how much are they quoting?
Well, to be fair, you can't quote 150 million again from the summer. That's the one fact. He's got 1.5 years left on his deal. So by January, they're going to need to either force to sell him in the summer or wait for them, or January always comes with an extra little bit of a premium. I'm going to guess they're going to try to hold up for 150 million. That's my thing. I think it will be 115, no more, no less. Maybe 110, 105, give or take. But this is Napoli we're talking about. I don't think Osimhen will struggle with the Prem. We talk about attributes all the time. So let's go through. You just said a lot of his attributes. I think the only thing that's a bit sus about him is maybe his link-up play. But he's not going to be there, and he's not going to be needed for his link-up play. You know, in the air, I think there's a lack of good aerial centre backs in the Prem these days because they're all focused on ball playing attributes, more or less. And I think he dominates them because powerful players in the air are hard to come by these days, in my opinion, as well. If we talk about just running in behind on goal, how many times have we seen Jackson get in behind and just bully, like in terms of getting in front, not in terms of bullying them off the ball? Now imagine going and getting an actual XL bully in terms of barging off the ball whilst running and then falling on the floor. We're talking Benteke versus Chris Smalling type situation.
Let me rebuttal that. How much better is Osimhen than the Inter Milan version of Lukaku that won the Scudetto? And 2 seasons got 23 goals and 8 assists.
He's better than him. I don't know how much, but better than him.
Yeah, I think
because you're looking before you answer, because we're looking at attribute. You just told me attribute. And Lukaku. That Inter Milan Lukaku, regardless of whether you think Osimhen's better or Lukaku's better, they weren't massive, there weren't leaps and bounds between them. Lukaku was doing the madness, and now Osimhen's doing the madness, obviously. For me, because there isn't a difference and their attributes are a bit similar, I'd even say Lukaku in his pomp probably had a bit better of a first touch. His hold-up play was a bit better, and I think Osimhen was more of a pressing striker.
Lukaku and first touch, bro. Are we really doing
in Serie A? In Serie A,
but not in the Premier League. He has a first touch in the Serie A, but not.
I'm talking about their time in the Italian league. That's what I'm talking about. Their time in the Italian league.
When you say things like first touch for months, that's where I lose you, bro. He doesn't.
Okay, fine. Well, either way, Lukaku had better hold-up play than Osimhen, and Osimhen is a more striker. He's a better striker pressing from the front. Yeah, so that's the difference in between them for me. Okay. Goals wise, I think it's give or take. Lukaku went to Chelsea and similar pace, power. They told me the missing puzzle only needed to be on the end of things, right? Isn't that what you guys are saying about Osimhen?
Wait. One second.
So the thing is, though,
what Lukaku are we talking about, by the way? Inter Milan or Chelsea version?
Inter Milan.
That's easy to debunk.
So easy. First of all, let Joe go forward.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think the key thing here as well is Osimhen's only 24, right? So like he's on a upward trajectory. Looking at his numbers, like last season, 26 goals, 4 assists, right? Before that, 14 goals, 2 assists. Before that, 10 goals, 3 assists. This season, he started 7 games, scored 6 goals. So it's clear he's on a different level of trajectory, and he's only 24. So if you were to bring him now, I think, you know, strikers don't hit their pomp, do they, till later on? You know what I mean? So I think I don't think we can compare what Lukaku was doing to what he's doing in the trajectories he's on now currently.
I think as well, Lukaku, if we're talking about Lukaku at Inter Milan, the guy's never in shape, bro. Like he has a while to get going. That's one thing. Another thing is he's in a 2-striker formation which helps a striker massively. And he's got a sole supplier for it. In a 4-3-3, you're going to be limited to different goals. You got Politano, you got Kvaratskhelia, and then obviously Osimhen's down the middle, and a lot goes through him and doesn't have to. I think when you got a 2-striker formation with 5 at the back, that works because all you're doing is go look at Inter Milan when they play, and I know it's just a type of style, right? They're playing a lot of it. It's just transition, bro. A lot of it comes through transition. They do dominate here and there, but this is the whole idea. This is why Inter Milan fans getting stressed last year because it's just transition. And we're going to keep going forward. One sec. There's one key thing you said, I think Kunle said it. He's a pressing forward. What is one thing that you need to be in the Prem that Lukaku really isn't? Is a pressing forward, because Lukaku do one press and said, I can't be asked. Osimhen hounds you down until he gets the ball back. That is that's a Darwin Nunez type trait, and that's annoying. That's very annoying. And that's what we call controlled chaos, right? So imagine controlled chaos is actually clinical. Like, I think Osimhen is way more clinical than Lukaku, in my opinion, isn't it?
And he doesn't need as much service as Lukaku needs.
Hold on. Excuse me.
Way more service. I don't think you understand how. I don't think you understand that.
Roma do not create like that. Please tell what?
I know he doesn't. Yeah, but there's moments. How many Mourinho plays?
How many times lighting up Serie A right now?
Really forget what Lukaku's on. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Who's doing better right now this season? Osimhen or Lukaku right now this season?
No, but Osimhen's been injured.
What I would say though, they've got 6 goals apiece, and he's played.
Really
Lukaku's played
way more games. Way more.
Months. No, wait, hold on.
Lukaku's played 9, and
Monts knows what he's doing, because he knows for a fact that it doesn't end that way, bro. It does not end. He can have a little purple patch, but it don't end that way, bro. We've seen Lukaku have start seasons well, i.e. Chelsea, and he goes missing, bro. The reality of the Chelsea situation is they never had a plan for him. They thought, just bring him here and they'll figure it out. Tuchel didn't have a plan for him.
I don't think there's a plan for Osimhen either.
But he doesn't need a plan. He's chaos. He can make shit happen himself, bro. He's gonna get chances and he'll score, bro. And if you look at this Chelsea team, they do create chances, but no one's
and they press.
No, but Monts. Okay, Monts. Do Chelsea create chances? Yes or no?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, if Osimhen's getting the chances Jackson's getting, is he scoring or no?
He is scoring them, yeah.
Okay, so what we're saying is, what other plan do you need, Monts? Tell me.
Because I've seen them many times before for Chelsea where the missing puzzle is a striker, because they've always been able to create, again, on certain different times of every season's a bit different, but Chelsea have always been able to create, and they've always needed a striker to complete the puzzle. And for whatever reason, so many opportunities, so many times where it hasn't worked. So I don't think it's as simple as to say, here's the puzzle, plug the piece in, it's going to work. It's not that simple. In fact, if anything, it's a lazy narrative. It's a lazy narrative, very lazy narrative. At the end of the day, this man has never played a game in the Premier League. He's not Erling Haaland to come in and break all these records. Lukaku, the difference between him and Lukaku when they were in their pomp isn't crazy. There's not a mad difference. So for me, for one to come in and say he's going to have a much better impact and instant impact is crazy to me. As I said, he'll do well. I think he'll get about 15 goals, but I don't think it's crazy. I think for me, if you look at when Lukaku even came to Chelsea, they were playing Inter Milan were playing a 3-5-2. Now, obviously, Chelsea weren't exactly playing a 3-5-2 formation, but Chelsea were playing 3 at the back, and they were having 2 wing backs as well. So the formations were actually a little bit similar with what Tuchel was playing and what they were playing at Inter Milan. Osimhen plays a 4-3-3. Chelsea are now moved to a back 4 with a 4-3-3. So again, the formations are similar and it could work, but I don't think it's as simple as plug him in and it's going to work. Osimhen's going to bang in the Prem, and there's no question about it. And you, man, as I said, you don't know, listen when you see it, man. We can disagree on these things.
Bro, do you think Toney would be the better acquisition?
I was going to say
100%.
Why?
Because he's Prem proven. Better move. As long as you don't mention Prem proven, I'll hear whatever else you got to say. Give me everything else.
For me, his all-round game. For me, he's obviously. I think Osimhen's probably a better finisher in it, and he's more of a pressing type of striker. But I think for what Chelsea, I think Toney would be a better suit to them.
Is that all you got for me? He's a better suit based on what? You didn't give us anything. You just said he's a better suit. You said Osimhen's a better finisher, but Toney's a better suit. Give me some some context, bro.
I'm just talking all round game, bringing in the wingers and stuff like that. That's what I mean.
Right, let's debunk that. Before we do that, guys, there's 360 of you in here. Please smash the like button, the fun button. You know where it is every single time. The fun button helps the video and it gets to out more people, etc., etc. Go subscribe to Just Joe's Football Show and also Big Six Pants as well. Remember that Just Joe's Football Show. I'll be posting that at the end as well of the video, so you lot can check that out. And obviously, this will be going over to Big Six Pants. We'll be going live afterwards. And also One Touch TV. Do not forget One Touch TV, aka Tunnel TV as well. Their reactions are hilarious, trust me, especially when it's Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea. You want to see it. But other than that, like if you're gonna debunk the whole Ivan Toney thing, the one thing we do know, through Ben Jacobs, I don't like the guy, innit? I think he's a fraud. And everyone knows I think he's a fraud when it comes to other certain news, when it comes to Man United, especially. He's like Jamie Jackson's and Alex Crooks of the world, garbage. But when it comes to Chelsea and Arsenal news, I think that's where he gets his money, basically. And he said that Chelsea does not like the Ivan Toney type situation. This is just all a summary. In short, they're not liking the profile of it because he hasn't played since May or something like that, and obviously the whole allegations surrounding him, etc., and so forth, and they don't want that in and around the club. So he's an option, but he's not as high as an option as Victor Osimhen.
If I'm Arsenal, I'm buzzing with that news, by the way.
Yeah, I would be buzzing if I'm an Arsenal fan as well, which again, I'm going to wait. We're going to wait. I'm not going to talk about Arsenal this stream because I want to wait for that on Monster stream. And I think we can debunk that there and what it means there. Because again, echo chambers, no one likes echo chambers. But what I'm trying to get across here with Chelsea, Toney, how many times have we seen strikers go from a Premier League club to another Premier League club and they fail as well? I'm not saying Toney would fail, by the way, but there's big possibility that he doesn't fit. The difference between Victor Osimhen is that he's been in a high-profile games in Champions League and stuff like that. Toney's not been in a high-profile club where there's a lot of pressure, by the way, and also a high-profile game. He's just been playing for Brentford. See, this is a question you have to ask yourself. It doesn't mean
Declan Rice.
And he's had 6 months off.
Let's talk about why people say we can't tell people that about Declan Rice though.
We're talking about strikers, not midfielders. At least with Rice, he actually
Toney though, right?
He won a European trophy. What are you talking about, bro?
Tony's mentality is different.
What do you mean, please, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
Tony will back himself 100%. He's not going to will.
You can about Brentford.
That's what I'm saying. He's that kind of character. He's not. He's for me. I know this sounds like built different, but no, I just think he backs himself to the hilt. So I don't think it would bother him at all, mate. To be honest, he scored goals at every level. He was smashing him in League One. He's smashing him in the Championship. He's smashing him in the Premier League. He goes to a better club. He's got better service, better players around him, and he'll smash him in there as well. I think he's quality, me, genuinely. And yeah, we've got a good bunch of strikers in England at the minute. To be fair, Kane, Watkins, Toney, they're all in that. You know what I mean? So I like it.
I still don't know about this Watkins guy, but we'll talk about that on another stream.
Watkins.
But you see,
it won't be long. It won't be long before clubs want Watkins. I think he's going in that trajectory.
I don't think he raises his level when he goes to a bigger club. Personally, I think
maybe
he struggles.
But Toney does, though, right? Conley, do you think Toney would?
If he was playing right now, I'd confidently be able to say that. 100%. If we got him in the summer and he was going to play straight away, I would have been able to say yeah. But I just don't know. 6 months out, I don't know, man. I don't know what that looks like.
He's still training in that, though, isn't he?
I hope it's fine, but you know them ones like you just never know, really. Like, but
yeah, you know
Toney
what?
I saw last season, definitely.
Yeah, no. Let me do the Kingsley's. Kingsley said Chelsea need a Diego Costa type striker. Yeah, good luck. In the world right now, there's such a lack of strikers. It's like it's crazy how many
top 5 strikers right now in the world.
Harry Kane's number 1.
Yeah, Harry Kane right now is probably
number 1.
Erling Haaland. Obviously, that's easy to say. The wingers don't count. You're talking about number 9s, isn't it?
Yeah,
just straight 9s.
Lower.
Straight 9s.
What's Lower doing?
Who? Someone give me another name, please.
Lewandowski, I guess you could throw
Lewandowski.
It's top 5. Top 5 right now.
Right now or generally? Because like
I say over the last year. Let's say the last year body of work.
You probably even throw Toney in there, to be fair. And the bottom, maybe
why have none of you said Victor yet? I didn't want to say it. None of you said
Osimhen. I'm about to say it. Like, you got Harry Kane right now. If you're saying to me right now, it's Harry Kane, my man. We just said Haaland.
Osimhen.
Osimhen, maybe Boniface is looking at one of the better prospects.
I don't want to say that because Ramos done well in the Portuguese, but that's dead. I don't think
He's
he touches
garbage, man.
Lautaro Martinez is doing his thing as well.
Don't mention that boy, please. Don't mention that guy.
I'm going to say as well, yeah. You're not going to agree with it, but I'm putting Julian Alvarez up there as well. How about that?
Doesn't that try to prevent Messi from winning the World Cup? Please don't mention that boy here.
You heard me. What do you mean? He's doing bits this season. The guy's got like 9-10 goals already this season.
He's not even better than Lautaro Martinez.
Who's not better than Lautaro?
Right now, yeah. Lautaro Martinez.
As a striker, he's not better than Junior.
Lautaro Martinez. I'll give it to you. Lautaro Martinez is, he's right now this season is killing it. So I'll put in there. But I'm putting Julian Alvarez there as well. Don't tell me he's not killing it. You know what? Even Darwin Nunez, he's not that far off, you know. As much as people disrespect this guy, yeah, which I don't understand, he's up there. 100%.
You know what I really love who never gets his flowers, I think. But then
up there where, though? In the top 5?
Olivier, man. Olivier Giroud.
15.
Olivier Giroud.
Because you know what?
I love that guy.
The whole point is how we're starving of names. This is crazy. In 2023, we are starving on names. Because if you're going to say goal scorers, you're going to go to the wingers, the inside forwards, or whatever you want to call them. Mo Salahs of the world and so forth like that. So, yeah, man. Kingsley says, I don't think Osimhen goes to Chelsea in January. Chelsea will get a pre-agreement like they did for Nkunku. Osimhen will be a summer signing. Kingsley, this is what I mean. It's kind of exciting maybe for Chelsea fans right now, probably not for rival fans. For me, this is the opinion. It's because if you can see of Chelsea now and what they need is European football. So if the need for European football is there and you're not in and around the top 4, you're going to go and spend. So by spending, and I think that's going to be in January, maybe there might be a short-term gap there, but I can't see it as even then. What's a short-term gap type player right now for striker that, you know, Chelsea can rely on to make sure they get there somewhat? Maybe Jackson becomes that guy. Maybe Borja stays fit and becomes that guy for that time being. But right now, we're not convinced. So, you know, it is what it is.
Definitely not Jackson, bro. I honestly don't see a scenario where Osimhen goes to Chelsea in January. I don't see it.
Ukrainian guy from Girona. See, I don't even know a lot of Girona's team. I'll be so honest. I don't watch Lily. It's boring. But Girona looks like they're exciting at the moment, so I might have to have a little peek into that.
Your boy is ripping it up there the last few weeks.
Scary, by the way, guys.
The guy we don't talk about. We're not going to say his name. The guy we don't talk about is doing well in La Liga right now. On loan from you lot.
From me?
Him.
From United, yeah, him. MG.
Him.
He's doing okay. Like, he's not doing great.
We don't talk. Bruv, you're a player on loan. Last couple of weeks, he's played quite well on that left end.
Who? Don't know him.
I don't even know who you're talking about still.
Yeah, who? Oh, yeah. So right now, Son is moving like a top. Yeah, maybe Son's in the top 10, not top 5, but Son's moving brazy. But yeah, man, we can talk about striker situations as well. But we're going to move on from the Chelsea part. All I know is, from what I can read, is that Chelsea definitely want a striking option to buy. And they're going to go and spend. Don't say Vlahovic, please. They're going to go spend in January. Vlahovic might be an option though. I just don't. You know what? Juventus doing all right. I'm have to be looking. Last time I saw Vlahovic,
they're doing well, bro. They're doing well.
But I don't know if Vlahovic is doing well. Like I saw Moise Kean looks like he's been doing better than Vlahovic, if I'm being honest. But yeah, moving on. Obviously, people might have seen the news of this morning. Things are going in motion. So if you're a Qatari backer, good luck. It's done. Sir Cascliff rise. You know what I'm saying? We believe in the project. We believe in it. Yeah. Well, Richard Arnold's going. I'm not going to dive into the politics of football, but if you must know, Richard Arnold is leaving Manchester United at the end of the year, and he'll be getting replaced by, well, they're saying Jean-Claude Blanc. I don't know when he's going to come in, but I'm going to guess there's going to be some sort of interim type CEO for the time being. That's just my guess, because to make such moves takes time, you know, and you need to gear up for the future. I don't think it's just a click of a fingers as much people might think. You know, you can't it just don't work like that, unfortunately. So yeah, man, that guy's gone. The head of the snake part of it is nearly gone, but it's not fully gone from the sporting side of things. So I'm not going to talk about the politics. I'll just put in a title. Richard Arnold, he's gone, but someone that was looking to get sold, which would have been under him, which is going to be all up in the air now, is Casemiro, who's only just joined. And that name keeps bringing around onto Man United Twitter that he might be going somewhere like Saudi in January. Now,
if we're grateful of that, no?
Huh?
Are you? I mean, I know it shows how poor Man United's recruitment is. It was. I mean, they was always going to have to replace him. He was already at the back end. It's the same with Varane and when you were looking at Ramos or whatever. But are you not happy for that? Because like he's going to get big wages off your books, and then you can go and go acquire elsewhere. Are you not happy about this news?
No,
Really?
I don't. No, not really. No.
Opens the door for Kobe.
Oh man.
No. The thing is, for me, Casemiro, like I was told, and I was made to believe that Casemiro is part of the problem at the moment of the current Man United setup, the way you want to play. If he doesn't suit what the manager wants to play, then get rid of him. Of course, by all means do so. But right now, it doesn't look like anyone in that squad, apart from a select few, is ready to do what Ten Hag wants to do anyways. If you get a big...
He even knows what he wants to do right now.
I see. There's not this. See again. There's another.
Good question.
There's another question there. The thing is with me, if he's going to be part of an issue causing something long term, then obviously get rid. But when I think about what's available for us right now in terms of injuries and experience to get you over the line, and when you need that kind of player, I'd rather get rid of him in the summer, not January. Do you get what I mean? Because I don't know who we're going to go and target. I know we're targeting João Neves at the moment, which is too good to be true. Nico Williams are the free, too good to be true at the moment. And all this kind of stuff. But do I trust Man United right now to go and get a Casemiro type replacement, whether it's Kobe already or somebody else, or that's going to come in to do that job? No, because I don't know what the ball's going to look like. I don't know what's up there in the recruitment base of things. Even you guys can say it for me. This is how crazy it is. As rivals, you lot already know, how crappy is that Man United. You already know that it doesn't matter if they get rid of it because they're probably not going to buy someone that's going to be adequate enough to go and do a job that's going to get Man United somewhere, right?
Yeah. No,
I hear it, but the reality is that you don't need Casemiro there right now because he's doing now what I thought he was going to do season one. I thought he was going to come collect his wages. I've won everything. Let me see what Manchester's saying. But instead, he gave you a full all action last season where everyone was like, he's one of the best in the world, all that sort of stuff. But then he saw what you lot are doing in summer. He's like, fuck this. I'm breaking my back for this. Nah. So he's kind of down tools and he's in semi-retirement. So get him off the wages. I'd rather give a chance to Kobe Mainoo, see what he can do with some games behind him. A lot of you were ranting and raving about him in pre-season. So let's see what the boy's made of, innit? So because Amrabat ain't the guy.
You see, I think Amrabat is. It's just I just don't know what's surrounding him at the moment. They're clearly not on the same wavelength. Like I've never known a fullback to be behind a DM in my career. Why are you? If you're a fullback here and you're trying to go up the pitch in possession, you need to be in line with your DM, if not a bit further forward, so you can pass the option. Unless you're playing backwards to keep the ball and retain it, but that's where the centre backs come in. This is what I don't understand. So, anyways, he don't even look fit. But Kobe, he hasn't even had a game. He hasn't even had a Premier League game yet. I haven't seen him even feature off the bench. So how can I know that's going to be his replacement yet? Obviously, he's the future, but where is he going to be? Is it an 8? Is it a 6? See, a lot of United fans are all in up in the air because, again, it comes back down to what you said. And Mons can say himself as he was agreeing, who knows what Erik Ten Hag wants to do. So Casemiro leaving, how much do you even get for Casemiro? Another question.
Saudi will give you good money for him. Everywhere else, I feel like you'll get.
That's true. Saudi
you get hoodwinked a little bit. I think it has to go Saudi.
Little 40M.
Like, bro, if we sold Fabinho for 40M, you can get over 40 from Saudi.
Yeah.
You can.
How long?
What will you do with the 40M though? That's the thing.
That'll be one of our best. That'll be one of our best sales since 20 years ago. Best believe we'll be in our top 5.
You can get 50. You can get 50 Casemiro. I think you can get 50 this year.
If someone said, all right, we'll give you 50 million out of 60 million you spent on Casemiro. Then I'll take it. But then the thing is, who comes in? This is what I mean. Who comes in? What are you going to spend the money on? And I know it's going to be down to the new sporting directors and the new director of football, if that even comes in on time. And then it's like, it's all questions again. I just don't know. This is what I mean. I hate being in the unknown because I can't tell you. There's only one player that I know, 2 players that Man United are scouting, and as I already said them, which is João Neves, who's 19 years of age, who actually looks like a proper player, for Benfica. And obviously that Nico Williams that's balling out up in La Liga. But they're prospects. Man United need something now.
Okay, Kaz, if let's say, for example, let's picture this. You have a million to 100 million to spend in January. 100 million. And you're looking at 3 players. What positions would you need to fill
Three players right now. If Casemiro's there or gone.
Nah, he's one of the ones that gone.
So I wouldn't even bother with the DM. I'll put Kobe straight there. I'll be looking at an 8. I'll be looking at a centre back, Tadibo, and I'll be looking at because we need a right centre back more than ever and pace, and someone that looks like they're maturing. That's coming from Nice, and then I would look at I'll probably look at another right winger because I don't want Anthony. I don't think he sucks. I'll be looking at whatever Lee says. Release clauses, whether it's 50 million now or whatever it is, go pay it. I want him. There you go. Yeah, something like around them lines. But I'm not in charge. And obviously, when it comes to these deals, the thing is, look, you say Musiala.
Who's playing well at Ajax at the minute? That's who you'll probably get, won't you?
Unfortunately, that market is dead.
No, there's one. Chuba Akpom.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's just the way I look at it. Casemiro, all right, let me ask you a new question. The actual question that's relevant to the actual thing. Then, are you selling Casemiro in January? If it was you,
yeah, money, man.
Yes,
get him off the wage bill and hope that Radcliffe and Clove got their fingers in the pie. I seen that apparently he's going to try and repair the relationship with Sancho and stuff. So maybe he's already starting to get wheels in motion. So get that big. Like I agree with what Conley said, man. He's just picking up a wage. That's all they are doing. Varane, a lot of them, man. They're not asked about the football club. Go get some young up-and-coming prospects that actually say, do you know what, I'm going to be the man that's going to turn this around. Not someone who's in a retirement home thinking, I'm just here to, get some more cash. So, yeah, it makes sense.
Bust my gut. You finished third Champions League football Carabao Cup and you bring me Mason Mount.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Cass, would you mind if United got Cavradonna, aka Kvaratskhelia, with Anthony plus cash?
This is howling, by the way, because in what world would Napoli say, yeah, we'll take that? Like, never. So when I read that, I was like, no way. Of course. Like, Cass would jump over hot coals for that, man. Of course he would.
Oh, my word. We've got a footballer that can play in between tight spaces. Crazy.
I'm just going like this. In training all the time. That's all he does is Anthony, and it spins around.
What going for Diallo? Where's he at?
Diallo, oh, he's just come back. To be fair, he should be in contention to play now. After this break, he should be. But is he going to play again? That's another player. Is he going to feature? I don't think Ten Hag likes him. I'll be honest. I've seen him preseason. He tried to put him with the B team. I see it already. So I already know you don't.
Joe, were you being serious about that whole? They're trying to fix the relationship with Sancho. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah, it was out there. Yeah, apparently Jim Ratcliffe wants to repair it.
Oh, basically, I saw that from.
Is that not true, bro?
I saw the link here. Crossy Daily Star, people.
Oh, was it right? Okay.
Crossy Daily Star, not even Daily Mail. Crossy Daily Star.
Okay, so it's BS, yeah. Is that what we're saying?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's
okay. He has to leave England, bro. He can't function with the mandem around him, bro. He needs to go abroad, bro. That's the reality. He's got the mandem around him, and there's 300 racks a week now. Nah, bro.
Marcus Edwards type beat.
He needs to dip, bro. He can't do the England thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, maybe he'll go Saudi as well because that was being reported as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. We was talking about that yesterday. To be fair, Juventus are looking at a deal. It's not been ruled out yet either. But if they want a loan with some sort of obligation, they have to pay like 70% of his wages, something like that. That's just a report. Oh yeah, now the last one, which was kind of baffling, Mons. This is for your club. You mentioned it yesterday. I done a little thing. It come up by the Liverpool Echo, and I think it was like in a couple of reports like Marca or something like that. I'm only going to take this with a pinch of salt because I believe this guy only just signed a new contract, and I think he's going to be your future captain anyways. Trent Alexander-Arnold targeted by Real Madrid. That shouldn't be unknown, by the way. This shouldn't be called bullshit because Real Madrid are going to want the best players in the world. Carvajal is catching on. They're going to want some sort of, you could probably say, an attacking fullback, like a Marcelo type beat. If there's only one player that in the world that can probably do, obviously nowhere near as techie as Marcelo, but if there's someone that screams Real Madrid, right back, future, that will be willing to splash the cash, even though I think they're not going to, on a right back, is your man, your boy, Trent.
Yeah. I think obviously by the way, I think people are forgetting that what's his name is having a brilliant season. What's his name? Carvajal's having a very good season for Madrid, but of course I think he's 31 going 32. I think so. Obviously, I understand it. I think for me, 80 million is for me, and I was called crazy on my channel for this. They said it was a stinky take. I currently value Trent Alexander-Arnold at 150 million. I think for me, you're probably that's my current. I'm not saying that's what other clubs will value him at if they want to buy him. That's my current valuation, considering his age and being English. I said I value my valuation, so not what other clubs are valuing. I think he's valued at maybe 100 million, 110 million, but my valuation is 150 million personally because again, English, 100%. Being 24, 25 years of age for me. And I that 80 million is ridiculous. But at the end of the day, if they're going to be interested in Trent, I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? As you said, I think the top clubs will always value defenders and what they can do going forward a little bit more than what they can do going backwards. If you look at Marcelo and what he bought going forward, if you look at Barcelona with Dani Alves, you can even see look at Barcelona doing with João Cancelo going forward. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys, Dani Alves, when he stepped in at Barcelona, leaving Sevilla, wasn't the best defensively. He got that with age and became one of arguably the best right back that's ever lived. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think
that trajectory for Trent, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that's Trent's trajectory. I'm saying that they value, I think, more the aspects of their talents going forward than anything going backwards. Not to say that it doesn't matter that Trent's defending is average. Doesn't matter. I'm saying that they're going to look at what he can offer going forward. As I said, same with Cancelo, because Cancelo is
they're looking at Alphonso Davies as well. They do need a left back because their left back situation is great. That Ferland Mendy is he's not that guy.
He's breaking down. Yeah, he does.
Give me Nuno Mendes though all day long.
Yeah. And by the way,
you're not wild with that, you know. You're not wild with that amount, by the way. That's bang on because look,
he's outrageous. Not even wild, bro.
For a fullback.
No, yeah, for Trent, yeah, man. Listen, because I get. Yeah, the guy's. I agree with him. He's not wild at all. Like it'd be 100 million, man.
Take off your hat, man. You're heating up there.
No, serious. Like Trent's completed football. So if clubs are willing to pay what they're doing for like the likes of Rice and stuff, what Trent's done in the game, and what his valuation is at Liverpool, there's not a way.
And do you remember?
But it'd be 100 million minimum. They're not accepting less than that. No way.
And do you know what it is, though? People forgetting that players are utilized in other places. So everyone knows that Trent can play midfield. And I think in the Liga, Trent would probably have the time. Trent would probably have a little bit more time on the ball to probably go and play midfield for Real Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying? They're probably utilizing him in midfield, not just
Trent,
right back.
Midfield for Real Madrid.
Hold on. So again. So if people want to say, people would never pay that amount of money for a right back, he also plays midfield, and his passing ability, I don't think there's anyone in the Premier League apart from KDB of his passing ability. And we're talking in the planet. He's probably top. He's got every pass in the book. And again, he's completed football. And again, if people are paying 100 million for Rice, if people are paying 100 million for Declan Rice, who saw a Champions League ball for the first time about 2 months ago in his life at the age of 25, I don't want to hear that. Mm-hmm. If people are paying 90 million for Anthony, who is categorically the worst winger, bottom 3 wingers in the Premier League right now. If people are paying 100 million for Jack Grealish, who are people already questioning over Jeremy Doku, even though I quite respect Jack Grealish and I like what he does. But if people are saying that's 100 million, then fair enough. If people are saying Vardio, people aren't willing to spend money on a left back or a wing back. Vardio is 100 million. What the fuck did he do to be 100 million?
79, but yeah.
I don't give it. No. 100 million euros. What did he do to be worth?
You can't switch up the currency based on the exchange.
What did he do? What did he do? What has he done?
No, but why you switch the currency? You switch on currency.
Exactly. Don't switch the currency.
Regardless, what has he done to be about 80 million? You're not telling me what he's done.
Wait, are you saying Trent's 150 million euros? They're not pounds.
You're not telling me what he's done.
Yeah,
so if Barcio has done fuck all in football apart from have a good World Cup pack and a decent season in a shit league, then what do you think Trent is worth?
And people get it twisted when they say he's not worth that. No one's saying he's worth that, but when you compare it with what else is out there, what people are willing to pay, then it would. Do you think if someone came to Liverpool tomorrow, they would entertain 80 million? No. And they'd be right not to. They'd be saying, well, listen, if we're going to have a conversation, you need to be starting at least 100 because he's just gone for that. He's just gone for that. 100%.
No, I hear the 100 thing, Joe, but the 150, I'm not hearing none of it. Especially based on, I know he's completed football, and he definitely has, but depending on the stinker he had last season, he can't just jump to 150 million. It doesn't work like that, bro.
I'm saying he hasn't completed football. What hasn't he not won? What hasn't Trent not won? He's won it all.
Yeah, but he's had
the
world we live in is recency bias. Everyone goes by now. And that's the issue.
All right, but I'm looking at the fact that he's English and he's 25 years of age, so he's got years on him. So it's not just when it comes to price. Obviously, it's the contract, it's the age, and the nationality. Those are one of the main three things that dictate price, right?
And of course, Trent is past his best. What?
And again,
what are we going on about, man? He's 25. How old is he? 25.
As I said, Moises Caicedo cost 110 million. Enzo Fernandez cost 100 million. 100 million. People value Rashford at 100 million. So please, when it comes to my generational talent, who people like Rashford, yes, he has the commercial value, which ups his value. But this guy is hot and cold, night and day, every other game. Trent has had 5 unbelievable seasons and has contributed to every major trophy that Liverpool has won, starting week in, week out, being a mainstay, and is showing no signs of slowing down, and is actually improving defensively, even though I still think he's an average defender. Right. So again, if I'm seeing these crazy prices for man that aren't that good, and 100 million for a DM that has only seen a Conference League trophy and never played Champions League, compared to a man that's won the thing single-handedly with that corner, allow me. Please allow me.
All I'm going to say is
110 mil.
But Mons, you left the football part till last. You keep talking about the trophies, but you're not talking about his performance.
What about the assists he gets? How many assists does he get?
Just keep
How many
about
goals does he get?
Football.
What do you mean?
Goals and assists.
No, Mons. Look, Mons. In your just now, hold on. Wait, Mons. Right now, you were trying to back this Trent thing, and all I heard. Hold on.
You're picking and choosing what you want to hear.
Hold on. You just kept talking about this player's this, that player's that, that player's that, and he's completed football. Not once did I hear you use his performances to explain why he's worth 150 million.
All you need, because Kunle, what? So you're telling? I just told you about the performances in the Champions League. I just told you the one out of the 5 seasons he's not been good.
Champions League last season, was he performing?
Hold on. Kunle, stop picking and choosing what I'm saying. You're picking and choosing. Listen to the broad statement of what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the recency says he's not in.
From 2018 to today, bar one season. By the way, he went in midfield at the back end of last season, and we won 8 games and lost 1 and drew 2. It was unbelievable for that as well. So again, what I'm trying to say is there have been countless performances over the span of 5 seasons at a world-class rate and if you can screw up your face all you want.
Bro, you just said Trent was unbelievable. I'm not saying he didn't play well, but unbelievable is a stretch.
You're acting like Trent ain't had no. He's had countless performances, game in, game out, for 4 out of 5 seasons. Let's forget last season then.
Goals and assists, bro.
But this is what all you Liverpool fans keep trying to do.
I don't
forget
want
last season. We can't forget last season. It happened. It happened.
Listen, as I said, you man will listen when you're dead, man. You lot will never understand. You'll never understand.
Hopefully that's not for a long time.
When he's looking at Champions League ball like it's a fucking Infinity Stone. Piss off, man. I'm tired of that.
Well, Aya says Liverpool losing Trent, Salah in a single season is peak. How would the rebuild go this time around? I can't imagine that ever happening. But I can't lie, yeah. One thing that I need to allude to in it, when Real Madrid come knocking, it's long. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. When you get to ask,
not when you're a Liverpool fan, man. He's not going anywhere.
It's an exception if you're a Liverpool fan.
100% it is.
Do you remember that one point Big Steven Gerrard wanted to leave as well? So anyways,
he didn't.
But they weren't doing. They weren't competitive like Liverpool are now, though. When Gerrard wanted to jump ship.
I'm not knocking it. But when people, it don't matter where you're at yet. When Real Madrid come knocking, it's different, bro. Everyone knows this. When you get the chance to go play with the best of the best, of the world, where it's going to be Vinny's, now Jude Bellingham, Camavinga's, you still got Modric there, you got whatever you got there. Sunny Spain, people forget. You're going, G. Like, one way or another, your head's going to be turned because you feel like if you won everything you needed to win at one club, why would you not want to go elsewhere to go and prove yourself elsewhere?
Joe, that's real talk, though. That
People
part, the
forget
fact
about
that he's
stuff like this.
completed football at Liverpool, it's
Fair,
like I've cemented my legacy there already, regardless.
Yeah, which he has.
So maybe try something new.
And then the thing
someone's
is,
talking about Owen. Let's not even talk about that character because he's from Cheshire or something originally, and he went to Man United and played for Liverpool and talks about Man United like they're more important than Liverpool, man. You can't use him. I'll let you have McManaman, but you can't use Owen. Not a chance.
by the way, do I think Liverpool entertain Real Madrid? No, not until whilst that whole contract. That he's got a Sway just signed a new contract, so they can eye him up all he wants.
And like people saying in the chat as well, Trent's vice captain. Van Dijk's not going to be here forever. Trent will be captain of Liverpool, his boyhood club. I just don't see it ever happening, ever.
No, I can't really see that happening. Has anyone else seen anything else? Because I ain't really seen much personally. Nah.
Just the Chelsea thing. Do some investigating. The Chelsea are up to some madness.
Yeah, you sent me
the link, man. Yeah, from they've been it's proper like an investigating job. So it seems like it's been good, man. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out in the set. I can see it here now. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be back later tonight at 10 o'clock. Make sure you check that out. If you stay on the stream as well, we'll go over to Monster's channel. We're going to be talking about something else, other little bits and bobs. Actually, there is other things, but I'm leaving that on purpose. That'll be me, Mons, I think Roms. Is it Roms? Is Roms there? Roms as well. Make sure you subscribe to Just Joe's Football Show. Make sure you also go subscribe to Big Six Bands, where we're gonna go now. And obviously there's Tunnel TV, aka what's it called? One Touch TV as well, where you can see Kunle and the gang. But yeah, man, everyone just like this video before you leave. 4 likes of 150. Go over to Big Six Bands, it will push you right there. It will say play next, basically. But big up to everyone. And yeah, we'll see you later.